question I'm going to ask you, man. It's probably the most asked question, I guarantee you, when you're on tour. With the music industry going down the way it is right now, what would you think you can do to help save it and bring it back to where it once was?
I mean, that's a good question. I think it's going to have to move more and more digital. You know what I mean? It's going to have to get. Somehow it's going to have to get easier and easier to buy digital music online, or however it ends up working out. I don't know. I wish I had the answer for that, because I don't know what's going to happen. You know, obviously CDs and DVD sales from record labels are going down. You know, a lot of more people are getting their music for free, or you know, some people are downloading from iTunes and stuff like that. But you know, you can't go on iTunes and necessarily find every obscure death metal record you'd ever want. But when that happens, when you can go on iTunes and find every single record you ever want, or whatever it is, whether it's iTunes or something else, then I think that's gonna help get the record labels and the artists back, you know, on the receiving end of some of the money that they are owed.
So then the next question, since you brought up iTunes and all them, you got Frostwire, LimeWire, and all them that are free. Mm-hmm. Do you think downloading is really doing that much damage to
I mean,
our industry?
It's definitely keeping some CDs from being sold. I mean, that's without a question, you know what I mean? But have I done it? You know what I mean? Yeah, I've got tons of CDs for free. I've got tons of stuff just borrowed from people, you know. Even back to on the cassettes, it was the same thing. You get, your buddy's got a cassette, you make a dub of it. You know, now it's just, you can let 10 million people dub it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the difference now. So, yeah, I mean, I think it is negatively affecting the record industry, you know.
Now, I know you guys have been on some pretty killer tours lately and getting some really good slugs. What's it really like for you to be on this festival with the likes of Slayer and Man?
Dude, it's unbelievable. It's sick. I mean, we played a huge crowd every day. All the bands that are on our stage and all the bands, period, are awesome. You know what I mean? So we couldn't be happier. This is a perfect place for us, and we're just glad that they asked us to do it, because it's great, you know.
So with the new album out and everything that you guys believe you got it coming out.
September 15th. Yep, Deflorate. Yep.
So what do you, I guess what I want to know is, do you feel this is definitely going in the right future for you guys?
I think so.
Heavier than the last one? Or?
I think it's still in the same vein, you know, but I think we branched out, tried to do a little more things, you know, a couple different time signatures. We got a new guitar player recently, Ryan Knight, and I think the solos are stepped up to the next level. The songwriting's at the next level. I mean, we're just really excited for people to hear it. We think it's in the right direction, and we're happy with it. So I just hope that the fans agree, and, you know, see what happens when it comes out.
So on all this so far, you guys only done what, 3 dates?
Yeah, yep. Just still at the beginning, basically.
Which ones are you looking forward to in the future? That, you know, like maybe going back home area?
You know, Detroit will be fun. You know, have some of our friends come out, and you know, it's always nice to be able to like go back to your own house and chill for a few hours. You know, that'll be nice. And I don't know. Other than that, you know, maybe Chicago might be pretty big. I'm thinking this year. Wherever we're at that's near New York is always good. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to every day. Even the most obscure places are going to be fun. You know, it doesn't matter.
So I know Alex and them and Jeannie and those from All That Remains were talking about the couple days off between here and the next show and how they're all going to hit Vegas. You guys got the same kind of plan?
Well, most of our off days actually we have filled with off shows. So, you know, while some people might be doing whatever, we're probably going to be playing shows. Not every day, but a good number of them. So we'll be with Cannibal and God Forbid and some others on some other days. So we're trying to keep all those days filled with fun, you know. So we'll see. It'll be tiring, but it'll be good.
So what is it like being on the road with Cannibal?
It's awesome, dude. Like, you know, Alex is a big inspiration to me as a bass player, and you know, just their songs and their songwriting is awesome, and just being able to sit on the side of the stage, you know, and just watch them from that angle. And today, you know, Trevor, you know, did the last song with them and stuff, so it's real cool. They're the nicest guys, you know. You think, like, I remember being a kid and thinking, like, oh my God, Cannibal, they're so scary, you know, they're probably like evil, you know, but you talk to them and they're just down to earth, like nice, awesome dudes, and yeah, it's great to be on tour with those guys.
So do you see yourself like Cannibal 20 years down the line still putting it out?
I mean, that's the plan. That's the plan, you know what I mean? If we can stay in as long as those guys have and continue to increase our fan base just like they have, you know, that's like, that would be perfect. You know, that's all we could hope for. So yeah, they're definitely an example to us as a band too. You know, just sticking around as long as they have. You know.
So now I've hung with Slayer, and I've also been on tour with Slayer and Metal Church and done some pretty fun times with Slayer. What's it like for you to be hanging around with those guys? Because I know they're pretty wild.
Well, for me, it's still like, you know, I see those guys walk around, I'm like, whoa, still, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still kind of like, yeah, I'm still kind of like starstruck by that, you know what I mean? So I haven't really like broke down and like drank a beer with them yet, but it's awesome. Like, you know, as a metal fan, what more do you want, you know?
And have you got a chance to meet Manson and
nope.
any of his clan?
Nope, haven't even seen him off the stage yet. So hopefully sometime I'll get to run into him.
So have you had a chance to see all the bands so far? Is there one particular band that you really want to see live?
I think I've watched everyone pretty much through the whole show. And like the first couple days I was pretty stoked to go out and check everything out, you know. And yeah, I mean, the whole day for me is cool. Like if I'm bored, I can always go check out a set and it's going to be a good one. So yeah, it's killer, man.
What do you think of the way that they're blending these festivals together and doing what they do with the bikes and just bringing all the different small businesses in?
Dude, I think it's great. Like when I see those guys, what are those guys called? The militia, the metal militia or whatever. Yeah. Dude, I'm playing my set and I see this guy doing a backflip off to the. I'm just like, whoa, you know, that's sick. That's way more gnarly than anything that I'm doing up there. You know what I mean? So. It's awesome. It's cool.
I don't know about that, man.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, the way you play that bass,
thanks.
It's pretty damn gnarly.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You got to give yourself a little more props on that.
I'm just not upside down. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, it can be done. Maybe that's the next thing you try on a tour. Hanging upside down somewhere. You know?
Yeah.
So, musically, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the business. A lot of politics.
Yeah.
How do you guys keep yourselves from getting involved in that and actually putting out such solid songs like you do?
I mean, you know, you always have to be like, you know, aware of the politics, and there's always going to be a certain amount of jockeying for positions among bands, and you know, for fighting for just to get yourself what you think you deserve, you know, because all the other bands are out there doing the same thing, and if you're not trying to fight for what you think you deserve, then you know no one's going to listen to you. So I think mainly in our band we try to just leave that up to, you know, our management and stuff like that, and we worry more about the music. You know, of course you have to be involved somewhat, but you know, I'm not a businessman. I'm not a record executive. You know what I mean? I'm just a dude who plays bass. So you know, I leave that up to the people who are better at it and just try to focus on the music, basically, you know.
So after this tour is done, what does Black Dahlia got for plans?
Well, we take like a week off, and then we actually go out for a week and a half with Slipknot, and that should be pretty sick because I know their fans are nuts. So that'll be a good time.
Yeah,
and then
come to their show here on August 22nd.
Right on. Yeah, and then we got a little time off, and then we go out in support of Children of Bodom again, like we did last year. So. That'll be sick because it was sick before, so yeah.
Right on. Well, thank you for giving me your time.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Bart, once again, you're a phenomenal bassist.
Right on, man. Thanks so much.